some of our Madden Ultimate Team draft. I've already won the first 4 games. This is just a solo versus CPU. If I win this game, I'm going to draft.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
DJ Moore, Johnson, Keenan Allen, Darren Waller,
A first down throw coming for Vick. Eluding the pressure right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Vick readies to throw. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That's good for 28 yards.
I don't mean to jump in on you, partner, but they didn't waste any time getting downfield, did they? I mean, a nice big play there.
3 plays, 3 successful plays in plus territory. Now this defense on a team. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Melvin Gordon taking it in. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Let's make no bones about it. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. He will push his way down to about the 14. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, here's White. And running room scarce here. He's going to be at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A good pickup there, 20 yards. A quick pass out to Juju. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Rodgers. This is White on the screen. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. 6-0 our score after 1. On on 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers, he completes it to Tate. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Rodgers will bring him up to the line, 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run with White. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd down now, it's White, and he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Tate. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Now that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
Well, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Vick will look to throw on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darren Waller, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one punt. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal. And I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of his first half of action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Rodgers. And Tate's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there at 22. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David.
Oh, no.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing is Rodgers. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Returning it is Moore. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on 2nd down. Vick. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, look your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got White here. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So we reach halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Rodgers to throw on third down. And Walker has it. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before.
Yeah.
Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. On first down, White. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
This is Madden 20, so it's like before Jason got drafted. But it's like when he's special.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Moore on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's Michael Vick. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There goes Melvin Gordon. And all the way in.
I'm going to end the stream there because it's just a blowout. But, so thank you guys for watching. Adios. Wait. There we go.